Hi, welcome to Musin Chemistry. This is on oxidation reduction, lesson A. Okay, when you oxidize, you lose electrons. When you reduce, you gain electrons. There's a saying that Leo, the lion, goes grr. Okay, Leo the lion goes grr. Lose electrons, oxidize. Okay? Gain electrons, reduce. Okay, so kind of remember that. So we're going to go ahead and erase that real quickly. So remember that Leo the lion goes grr. Lose electrons, oxidize. Gain electrons, reduce. So I'm going to go ahead and erase this. And so we're going to look at the balanced equation up here. First thing before you do an oxidation reduction equation, you have to have a balanced equation. And all that is very, very important. So let's look here. Let's assign our oxidation numbers. Now, our oxidation numbers are the number of valence electrons that it can give up or receive. So when an element's by itself, its oxidation number is 0. Chlorine's in group 17, so it has a -1 charge. So 2 times -1, this means that Fe was a +2 charge. Chlorine, again, is -1 and group 17, and sodium's in group 1, so it has a +1 charge. And then iron over here is by itself, so it has a 0 charge. All right. So let's look at the changes. Look at this. Sodium goes from 0 to 1. Okay? So it's going to gain an electron. So that's going to be, when you balance that equation, by the way, there you go, and there we go. And so it would be 2 in a 0 yields 2 in a +1, and it frees an electron, so this one oxidizes. Okay, let's look at the iron. Now the iron went from +2, so we're going to change the color real quick. So the iron goes from +2 to 0. Now, when the iron goes from +2 to 0, it's going to gain 2 electrons. So we would write this as Fe +2 plus 2 electrons yields Fe 0. So this part of the equation reduces. Okay, so that reduces. So now, let's look at another equation. Okay, so let's clear these drawings real quickly. And let's look at this equation. PbS plus O2 yields SO2 plus PbO. Remember? Lose electrons, oxidize. Gain electrons, reduce. Leo the lion goes grr. All right, so first thing I do is balance this equation. So I need to probably put a, we're going to have to put at least a 2 here. And then we'll need a 2 here. That means we need a 2 here and a 3 here. So that balances. All right, now let's go ahead and put our charges up. See, S is in group 16, so it's -2 charge. Pb is +2 in this case, because we're going to have multiple charges. Oxygen has no charge there. All right, oxygen's a -2. There's 2 of them, so this S has to have a +4 charge. Okay, and this has to have a -2 and a +2 charge. All right, so let's look and see what's happening here. Our S's, okay, So let's see here. We have, in this case, 2s. We have two of those, right? Minus 2. It's going to yield, and it's going to, S is going to go to 2s plus 4. So we're going from a plus, oops, sorry about that. We're going from a minus 2 charge to a plus 4 charge. So we're actually going to gain 6 electrons. We're going to gain 6 electrons in this case. So if we gain 6, actually, we're actually losing 2 electrons. We're actually losing 6 electrons. My apologies. So we're oxidizing. We oxidize 6 electrons. All right, let's look at our oxygens. We've got 3 oxygens, but there's 0. And oxygen is going to, let me change the color here real quick. Oxygen is going to go from 0 to minus 2. So we are actually gaining electrons here. Okay? So we look at this. This is going to go from oxygen. Let's see here. Oxygen is going to gain exactly 2 electrons. Okay? And that means we're going to go to let's see here, O2 minus 2. And we probably should put a 2 in front of that. And so this is going to be reduced. All right, let's look at one more, okay? So let me clear all these drawings here again. And let's look at, let's see here. All right, let's look at this one here. Ag NO3 plus Cu yields Cu NO3 plus Ag. All right, so Ag is a plus 1 charge here. Nitrate, the whole thing, this is called a polyatomic ion. So a polyatomic ion acts like it's an element. It's not really an element, but it acts like an element. So its overall charge is minus 1. Copper, when it's all by itself, is 0. This is going to be minus 1 again, and plus 1. And, of course, silver is going to be 0. All right, so let's go ahead and let's set this problem up. Okay, in this case, let's see, Ag is going from a plus 1 to a 0. So Ag is a plus 1. It's gaining an electron to give us Ag to the 0, which means this one's going to reduce. Okay, remember, Leo the lion goes grr. Lose electrons, oxidize, gain electrons, reduce. Okay, the next one's going to be copper. And copper, let's see here, is going to go from, let's see here, we're going to change the color again. Copper is going to go from 0 to plus 1. So it's losing an electron in this case. So it'd be copper 0, and it's going to be go to copper +1 +1 electron. All right. Well, you guys have a snarly day. We'll see you back here at Moose and Chemistry.